It happened on a normal evening. Nothing special. No big moment. Just the kind of day people forget. The light outside the window was fading. The room felt quiet in that soft, tired way. A phone lay face down on the table. For a long time, no notifications came. And that's when the thought appeared. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Just a small realization. Life isn't always loud when it changes. Most of the important shifts happen in silence. There was a time when the phone never stayed quiet. Messages arrived for no reason. People checked in. Plans formed without effort. Back then, being busy felt normal. Being needed felt natural. No one stopped to think about it. Now the silence felt different. Not painful. Not lonely. Just honest. Psychology says the brain notices absence more than presence. That's why quiet moments feel heavier than crowded ones. The mind fills empty space with meaning. But this silence wasn't empty. It was full of something new. Awareness. The room looked the same as always. Same walls. Same chair. Same window. But the person sitting there wasn't the same. Somewhere along the way, expectations had softened. The need to explain everything had faded. The urge to be everywhere had slowed down. Without realizing it, growth had happened. Not the kind people clap for. Not the kind that shows up in photos. The kind that happens when reactions get slower. When words get fewer. When peace starts to feel familiar. There was a memory of younger days. Laughing louder than necessary. Trying harder than needed. Holding onto moments that were already leaving. That version of life wasn't wrong. It was just earlier. Psychology talks about emotional maturity. How the brain slowly learns what deserves energy. And what quietly doesn't. This wasn't about losing people. It was about losing noise. The silence in the room didn't feel cold. It felt stable. The clock ticked. Breathing felt steady. Thoughts came and went without fighting for attention. There was comfort in not performing. In not proving. In not chasing a version of happiness borrowed from others. Life had become simpler without asking permission. Outside, a car passed. Someone laughed in the distance. The world kept moving. And still, everything felt okay. Not exciting. Not perfect. Just okay. That used to scare people. Now it felt grounding. Psychology says the nervous system relaxes when it feels safe. Not thrilled. Not alert. Just safe. This moment was that. No pressure to turn it into something meaningful. No urge to capture it. No need to share it. It was enough to be inside it. The phone stayed face down. Not ignored. Just not needed. There was a time when silence felt like rejection. Now it felt like space. Space to think. Space to rest. Space to exist without explanation. Growth doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it arrives quietly, sits down beside you, and waits until you notice. And when you finally do, it doesn't say anything. It just